Okay, so last week we talked about establishing boundaries in your creative small business. And this week, I want to continue the conversation about work-life balance. So what even is work-life balance? This is especially hard if you work from home. I know for me, my laundry is 10 feet away from me right now. My kids are often in the house while I'm working. I have this, which means I can quite literally be working in some way, shape, or form at all times, which is dangerous. And at any time of the day or night, somebody can get a hold of me through this. And that's why it's so important that we talk about work-life balance and proactively in your business decide where you're going to draw that line and really set up some safeguards for yourself and your family so that your business doesn't take over your entire life. I'm a huge proponent of your business fueling your life and you deciding where the business is going to fit in versus the business dictating your life. I think it's both a huge blessing and a curse to have all of this amazing technology at our fingertips. I know for me, technology has allowed me to build the business that I have. I mean, literally, I'm using incredible technology to deliver this education to you right now. But if there's not safeguards in place, it can quickly start to feel like all of this is taking over my life. So the intersection of work and your personal life, and for me, motherhood, has made it so that the only way I've been able to achieve any semblance of balance, and while that is a changing definition at all times for me, it has been really important for me personally to put in place some rules. So I have put rules in my business, which might sound a little limiting, but it's actually given me a tremendous amount of freedom. And that first rule is that I turn off all my notifications. I do not allow my phone to tell me when someone emails me, when someone sends me a DM, comments on my Instagram, comments on my YouTube videos. I do not want my phone to tell me what to think about and work on until I'm ready to go in and do those things. And let me tell you, this has changed the game in terms of my productivity, but it's also changed the game in terms of my work-life balance because I'm not getting sucked back into work every time I see a little red notification bell pop up on my phone. So if you don't already have all of your notifications for almost everything turned off, I would really encourage you to think about doing that, even as just a test. Do it for a week, do it for a month, and see the type of time and balance that starts to become real in your life again when you start to really get serious and build those rules, especially around those smartphone devices. I keep going like this because my smartphone is right here. I need to put it back on its charging table. It's going to change the game for you, and I'm super excited to hear if you do this right now or if you don't. Does your phone tell you every time that somebody sends you a DM? If it's, besides a text message, of course, but I mean within all your social platforms, is this something that you do currently? Is it working for you? I'd love to hear from you right now in the comment section below, telling me, are you team notifications or team no notifications? So tip number 2 for achieving better work-life balance is to prioritize self-care in your business now before your clients dictate how busy you are and what your schedule looks like. So this, as an Enneagram 3, has been really hard for me. I am all about achievements and getting to that next goal and really helping my clients achieve incredible things in their business. Now that I am a course creator and a coach and more than just a photographer, it's like my goals have exponentially grown. But more than ever, I have decided and seen in my business over and over again that if I can protect some of my self-care time, I'm going to better be able to achieve my goals, and that even if it doesn't lead to a goal, it still is so crucial and important for me as a human being to continue to carve out that time. And I think one of the ways that I've found that you have to do this is that you have to schedule that self-care time and the self-care activities before everything else fills up your calendar. So when I look at my year at the end of every year, which I do planning in my business every year, and I've done a video about this. I did a whole retreat last year where I rented out an Airbnb. You can watch that video. It's a whole vlog on how I plan my entire business year ahead and really think critically about it. And a big part of this is protecting the time that is going to be for me. So before I allow my clients to tell me if the month is going to allow for me to have any time for self-care, I'm going to block the time. I'm going to block out for vacations. I'm going to block out for, maybe getting a manicure or pedicure, maybe getting a massage, which I did for like the first time since my honeymoon earlier this year when I was pregnant. And carving out those things has done a tremendous amount for my mental health and has reminded me time and time again that I have to prioritize and not hope that it will fit in. So preemptively carve out that time in your schedule and preemptively decide what you're going to do for yourself to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and that you can not pour from an empty cup, that you are doing small and meaningful things for yourself or big things at the same time as taking care of your clients and your business. So if you're not sure what to put on your calendar for self-care, I think this is as simple as asking yourself, what refuels me? So I'm going to ask you, what refuels you? What is something that you do, whether it feels self-care to some other people or not, that just really replenishes you and makes you feel ready to get back into being a creative? If you're not sure about this, I have more exercises inside of Hobby to Pro Toolkit, which is available in my shop. I will link it down below. That's going to walk you through some ways that you can incorporate self-care and everything that we're talking about here right now with work-life balance back into your life and into your business. Tip number 3 for achieving better work-life balance is to, set work hours and days for your business. This is going to help both for you and for your family members to know when to expect you to be working. So when I'm tempted to just grab my phone and do a little work task, respond to something, or jump in and see how things are going in my Facebook group or how things are going in a sale that I might be having on my website, I know that I can tell myself, nope, we're going to be able to work at this set time and place. And right now is family time. So it's really helped me to separate that time and know that I can just jump into Notion, put my note there because I use Notion for everything in my small business. And then I can turn it off and be present with my family or my friends or whatever it is that I'm doing. And so I think that by setting those work hours, it's really going to help you to know when is it appropriate to work and when is not appropriate to work. Now, I'm not super stringent about this. I think it's important to have those work hours, but I also really strongly believe in seasons in your business. And I think right now, especially as this year is wrapping up and we're moving into a wedding boom, it's going to be a kind of a season of hustle for a lot of you, and that's okay. But as long as you are still communicating with yourself, your family members, your spouses about what you need and when your business is going to be doing business things and when you're still going to be doing work things, you're going to automatically achieve a better balance and really start to see when it should be work time and when it should be business time, regardless of how much time that really is, right? So in summary, 3 ways that you can achieve more work-life balance right now, here today in your business. Number 1, turn off your notifications. This is huge. This is going to help you to stop being so reactive to what your phone is telling you, what your computer is telling you, what your iPad is telling you, and then start to think, what is actually going to move the needle in my business? Really protecting your time, protecting your energy and your decision making. We can only make so many decisions in a day. Number 2 is prioritizing self-care in your business and proactively putting that on your schedule now so that there's no excuse. You know you're going to go out with that friend for coffee. You know you're going to sleep in that one day. You know you're going to go get that manicure and you're going to feel refueled and replenished and you're going to do something for yourself. And then finally, number 3, setting your work hours and committing to these hours so that you can clearly communicate them to your family and even to yourself, so that you know there's some line between the work and the home. So I hope this was helpful for you guys today. 3 ways to actionably move towards better work-life balance. I want to hear from you in the comment section below. Are you team notifications on your phone and on your devices, or are you team no notifications, and why? And if you are someone who lets all the notifications pop up, I want to challenge you, turn them off for a week. Just turn them off and see the clarity that comes into your mind and the balance that might be restored to your life and to your business. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something new here today. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and that little bell icon so you don't miss out on any of the videos that I'm making here on my channel and in the future. And I hope that you have a great week. Bye guys.